when their guy plays some games. Alright, hi everybody, Weather Guy here. We are back with some more Sunless guys. Hope you're doing great. I am feeling fantastic. We are heading to Trader's Wood to do an expedition or two. That'll be fun, right? Actually, no. This is wrong. The reason why this is wrong is because we're doing expeditions, we're going to be using more fuel and supplies than normal. So we should just stock up all the way on it, right? Because we're going to use some on the way anyway as well. Let's just buy up all the fuel and supplies we can carry for now. Let's just do that. So let's do 5 more of each. Boom. Now let's go. Yeah. Feels good. Look at all that stuff we're carrying. Trader's Wood away. Hope y'all are having a great day. Hope life is treating you amazingly. I'm doing pretty good. No complaints. Life is very busy for me right now, but the nice thing about life being busy is you're always feeling like you're accomplishing something, right? It's never a day, really, anymore where you just laze about, don't get anything done, right? You give yourself tasks, you have a checklist of stuff that you just have to get done. And having stuff you have to get done, you get it done, you know, and it feels great getting things done. It's hard to explain what I'm trying to say, but I don't know, there's positives to being busy, right? I'd rather be busy and progressing in my life than being not busy and wallowing, right? One of the things that's keeping me busy is we have a second child on the way here in the next couple months. So that's exciting. It's part of why I'm recording so much, because I want to make sure that I have a backlog prepared, right? So I'm available as much as possible to be a dad when the time comes. Well, not to be a dad, because I'm already a dad, but to be like a dad for a baby, because that's more time consuming, right? Alright, we don't really need to get anything here, we can just go on. It's fine. We may or may not run into a cantankery any second now. No? Okay. Last time we mostly did... We went to Port Avon last time, then we went down to the nature reserve, and then we did some exploring down in the southeast. We didn't really find anything, but we did fill out the map some, which is still great, you know? Our terror is still at an uncomfortable level, I will say. I think part of that has to do with us taking longer journeys lately, you know? We should have done a port report at Port Avon. Foolish of me not to do that. I'll have to remember to stop by there on our way back if we go back that way. We're expecting snow here soon again in March. Crazy. I know I say March because it's March 3rd for me, but this is going to be probably like the second week of April for you. Turn to Sky Store for supplies now. Let's do eat our fill. Reduce terror a bit. Great. Almost always taking the opportunities to reduce terror, you know? It's one of the constant things that are rising. Sorry, I got caught up reading the princess's dialogue, saying why would you name a beautiful woods after a trader, maybe a sewer instead. Alright, we're here. First things up, before I forget, let's try to do different things we can do. Offer employment. That's just giving them a job. They don't need a job. Let's look at the bazaar. They're selling verdant seeds. We have enough. We'll do that. Selling bronzewood, of course. Okay, let's go back to Forest Edge. Woods Edge. We can do one of these. I think we want to... Vision of Heaven seems good. Sleeping in the wood. Failed. What's the negative of that? We still gained a sky sword, but we lost 3 crew members. That's not good. Okay. Well, let's go back to the Forest Edge, and let's go back to the Respite from Labor, and let's get more employment. Great. Can we do that again? No. Okay. So now we go to the Parting Glade. Write a port report. Great. Now we go to the Expeditions. Large expedition, which is going to cost us 12 crew, or 10 crew, 2 supplies, 2 fuel. So we're good. Okay. We'll see what we get out of this. We are going to the Barrows of Silence, continuing the main sort of quest line here, you know? See how it goes. Last time we had a lot of issues because we went to the Giggle place and we lost all of our crew we brought with us. Your crew are reluctant, but obey your command. They haul on their packs and make ready for another incursion. The scholars watch you leave, their expressions solemn. It is not long before you are surrounded by trees, the canopy plunging you into gloom. Thunder shakes the trees. Storm's nearing, signaler says, drawing up her hood. Should we be out in this, Captain? Press onward? Or take shelter? I think we're going to press onward. We had our chance of success, but we failed it. Great, let's see what terrible thing happens. You push on despite the howling wind and clashing thunder. Lightning scythes the sky. Your crew trudge on behind you, uphill and through valley, sliding on sodden ground, cowering from thunder, roaring like dragons. Eventually the sky clears and you emerge into a dell. Not everyone has made it. Great, you lost a crew member. You emerge into a field... Oh no, not these. We're going to stop our ears. Dang it. There's always one. One fool who unplugs their ears halfway across the field of whispering flowers that mutter in Latin and Sanskrit and Welsh. The last you see of him, he's racing across the field, stripping his sky suit as he goes. Search party turns up no trace of him. The flowers whisper on, unperturbed. Lost 2 crew members. Fight the beast. Failing all of our checks today. Oh, I bet our chances of success are lowering because our crew is decreasing as well. I think we search for another route. Oh my god. Oh god. We made it though. The barrows smell of leaf mold and decay. Some are so old they've sunken in and are barely distinguishable from the rest of the grass-covered ground. Your crew shiver as you walk past the mounds into the blasted circle at their center. The wind whips past you, blowing up dust. A bird overhead calls out, its cries cut short. A deep depression sits at the center of the circle, surrounded by smoldering sigils of the correspondence. Gained 2 crew, got a new total of 4. That's all we got left. The sigils scored into the barrow's earth smolder, the incandescent language is searing. A command burns your marrow. Here you will be silent. Okay. So we have some choices here. I think we gag our crew and risk ourselves being loud. Great. Gag ourselves. Let's do that too. Go further into the circle. Wind gusts are across the graves, setting stones rolling from the barrows. Your crew huddle close as you advance into the center of the circle. Below your feet, correspondence sigils flare like dying fireflies. Even now, the letters of heaven sear the air. The entrances to the barrows have been filled with piles of rock. They are stoppered with slate and shale. Beneath your feet, the correspondence is incandescent. We have raised you up, and so shall we cast you down. Ooh, what do we do here? We go to the center of the circle, or do we open the barrows? Both of these seem not great. Let's see. I think we open the barrows. No, Google, I'm not trying to talk to you. You pull away the loose stones, locking the nearest barrow. Your crew move away the other rocks, opening the graves. A cacophony of sound rolls out. Sigils smolder in the air. Not to be forgotten, not to serve, not to be silent, to be permitted. Ash and smoke blow across the now bellowing graves. One of the barrows is screaming in Latin. An erudite stoker conjugates in haste. Captain, he shouts in the air. Those are your orders from only yesterday. They've been listening. Peering inside the nearest barrow, you find it clogged entirely with stone, as though smothered. No wonder the voices sound so ragged, buried beneath mountains worth of rock. Okay, let's go inside the center. Our power shared, our gift given, our law defied. The hole is partially clogged with ash, but you can see a gleam at the bottom. Something gold glistens down there. The sigils around the lip of the hole burn comprehension into you. Privilege of stewardship abused. Fury and pain and betrayal rack your ligaments. Your hands shake as you pluck the golden seal from its dim tomb. Let's leave. As you walk away and out of the circle, the sigils fade. You feel your throat constrict as though embraced by a python. You lost 6. Oh my god. You go to give an order, but the words fail. Your language is ragged, like a moth-eaten rug. Eventually, you find the language to get your crew moving, but in the back of your mind, you feel absences. Your words have been taken. Correspondence carries a price, so too defying the commandments of a star. But you have the last of the seals. The scholars will know what to do next. We lost some of our words, like our ability to speak certain things. That's crazy. Okay, let's speak to the feckless theologian first. Okay, so he doesn't have anything new. So let's just consult about opening the gate. Scholars are waiting eagerly for your return, though they affect otherwise. The vituperative classicist arrives first. Well? The others hurry behind her, their expressions repetitions of her question. You explain all you can. A servant thrown down there, the theologian concludes, for dreadful overreach. It is not my king to the barrow, then, the paleographer says mournfully, only a retainer. We don't know that, the classicist replies, though it's a reasonable supposition. He turns to you, take me with you, let's open this wretched grave. We're gonna take the... We're going to take the theologian, because we've been using him this whole time. The theologian is surprised. Really? Well, I doubt we'll see St. John, but it'll be an adventure all the same. He goes to gather his things. The paleographer and the classicist turn to you, their disappointment clear. They both speak at once before lapsing into silence. Then, be careful, the classicist begins. With him, the paleographer finishes. They walk away in opposite directions. We need to find the regent's grave and our locomotive to continue. Interesting. Deeper in the wood to open the tomb. 250 sovereigns, 250 experience. Wander the campus deserted. The remaining scholars packed up back to Summerset and London once you'd made your decision. They hope to salvage their careers or at least be somewhere warm and inside. Wind shivers the grass, the shadows lengthen over the camp. Oh man. So we have to find the regent's grave. Deeper in the wood. So that might be something we've actually seen before and then died after. So that's fun. I think we have a small crew. We have a very small crew. I think we go back to New Winchester for now. Our crew is just too small. You know, it's not worth the risk of doing stuff with a small crew, right? And having potentially more bad things happen and losing all of our crew. But okay. We progressed that storyline. We're approaching a level up still. Getting quite close to that. Sorry, that was a really bad hiccup thing I just had there. Oh, goodness. Getting a little stressful. What do we do next, though, today, huh? We're kind of at a weird spot. Because I think we still have to wait a little while before we can... gather more crew. Puts us in a little bit of a quandary. Right? We'll see. Maybe we make a quick trip up to the circus after New Winchester. Maybe we check out, see how the circus is doing. It's a short journey. Pretty harmless journey, usually. They might have some quests for us. I think we have time to do that today as well. At least go up there and see if there's any potential quests. And then I think we'll search more in Trader's Wood next time. Once we get more crew. And I don't really have a particularly strong reason for picking the Theologian, by the way. I just want to be consistent with my first pick. I'm stubborn like that. Anything to do here today? Port report. That's right, I need to do that on my way back. Okay. Anything in the Nowhere Inn now? We go upstairs? Recruit the Rat Brigade? No. Alright. Shops, Bazaar. We can buy some undistinguished souls. Okay. We can do that, great. And then I think that's it that we're doing here. Continue on to New Winchester. And we also have to go to New Winchester now. Anyway, because we had to deliver a shipment there. Which I should have done whenever we were there a bit ago. Earlier at the beginning of the video, but I forgot. We have a shipment for there from the Nature Reserve. So that'll get us a little bit of dollary dues. I don't know why I went this way. That's fine. Actually, it's the faster way, isn't it? Bum 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 ba na 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 na. What's y'all's favorite karaoke song, huh? What's a song that you would just feel like you would rock at karaoke? That's tough, right? I feel like a lot of us feel like we can do a lot of songs at karaoke, but then for me at least, I fall through. That night, your sleep is peppered with uncomfortable dreams. The sky of your dream is blazing gold. It is peppered, no crowded with suns. Suns piled on suns, like the groats in a miser's hoard. Their light floods you. It shines through skin and blood and meat, picking out your branching veins and the slender pillars of your bones. Is there no more to you than this? Wake. Conversation, tea, perhaps biscuit, those fundamental human things help us forget. Rooms like this, let's go for that. Yes. Terror fell, great. You find someone in the galley, they couldn't sleep either. You exchange a bleary greeting, a stiff pot of tea, and a conversation about the overflow valves. Already, your dream seems distant and silly. Gosh, the taste of smog, that sounds gross. I'm glad I don't know what smog tastes like. Sounds awful. Port reports. Get another, what, 200? Yeah. Get another Savage Secret this time. Great. We have 3 Savage Secrets. That's pretty good. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. We can also sell stuff while we're here at New Winchester. Man, we still have time though on this video. I guess we can go up to the circus today too. Feels good getting that expedition done though. Very costly in terms of crew doing those. Alright, let's hire more crew, can we? No. Cannot. Let's go to the market, though. Sell these hours. Sell these seeds. Boom. Now, we don't need to buy more fuel and supplies, I don't think. I think we're okay. Let's double check that there's nothing new in the bazaar. They just want nectar and Carillon, but we don't have Carillon still. We haven't found it, so. And we need to deliver our sapling knots. 150 sovereigns for that. And I think that's about all we're doing here. Continue back on up to the circus, see if they have any quests for us or if there's any significant changes, things like that, because it's been a while since we've been there. Which is crazy because it's such a short distance from home base, right? Man, we're getting a lot of bullcrap. The temperature has plummeted and continues to fall by the hour. Pipes lock with ice. The crew wrap themselves in coats and blankets. It will not be enough. Some mutter that you have angered... Oh, not the waste wave. Ah. More fuel. Maybe I should have just got rid of all our supplies and made the waste wave forget about us forever. Maybe that's the correct solution there, you know? I don't know. It just feels bad throwing away that many supplies. It's a good chunk of change there. Now we may be running into a couple of marauders or whatever up here. We'll see. Usually it's just a bunch of tackities though. Let me in. Alright. Look at that, a moment's memory. They're pulling in crowds. Let's do this other stuff first. They want unseasoned hours. Which we just... Oh, we didn't just sell. They do have seeds. Great. Okay. Let's look at this. Palmyre and Plenty's inconceivable circus is pulling in crowds. Passenger locomotives shuttle guests in. Merchant traders and even the odd high-ranking tackety captain find excuses to dock at Jervis's Rest. The ringmaster has run off his feet. The rejuvenated circus is heaving with visitors. Looming over it all is the vast obelisk. Its shadow falls over the crowds. Its sigils are burning brighter than you remember. Oh no. Remember, this is the sort of obelisk that makes people want to stay here, right? Long term, like they're trapped in some sort of mental loop or something. We'll approach the obelisk, and we leveled up. Great. The circus has vanished. The islands on which it stood are empty. Empty aside from a vast tree of fungus stretching up into the heavens. Its hyphae stretch from island to island, weaving them together. Verdant. Looming above it is a luminous crustacean the size of a palace. A messenger. Its carapace is emblazoned with the sign of two overlapping suns. Its pincers flex slowly, thoughtfully. This is crazy visuals. There's a massive crab above in the sky with insignias on its carapace of suns. Sigils burn in the air between the two, exchanged like volleys in a tennis match. Gradually, the flurry of correspondence diminishes. Compact has been reached. The messenger drives the obelisk into the ground, a marker of their concord. Oh, so this is a vision of something in the past, and the obelisk is what signifies whatever agreement those two crustaceans made. Interesting. The obelisk is marked with the words of the emissaries, of meeting, of peace. One close to the point ignites in searing light, a commingling of radiances. The obelisk remembers the promise. Something has to. So we never finished our circus questline before. We now have a searing enigma. Gain 1,000 experience to level up. We finished helping the circus. Write the port report. The big top looms dramatically in the fog of the reach, but it's not nearly as imposing as the massive obelisk floating nearby. Some enterprising soul has hung bunting between it and the big top. As for the circus itself, it thrums with activity. The dock is crammed with vessels from all over the reach. A few look to have come all the way from Albion. The usher barely has a moment to catch his breath between new arrivals. It's great. It's great. Crew? I mean, it's worth a try. Failed. Does anything bad happen? No. Visit the amusements. Terrafell, that's great. We can just keep doing this for 2 gold to lower our terror? Get out of town. Oh, we now have 2, but we can get free tickets. So now we have 5. So now we get visit the amusements. We can just go to the circus now to lower terror as much as we want. Look at that. Look at that. Let's... Okay, now we can't get any more. Anything to do behind the tents? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Okay. Still Opolis stuff, but everything seems to be going good. Everything seems to be in perfect shape. Briefly without terror. We're out of terror, that's great. Listening to the new arrivals to the circus. Look at us. We cured our frickin' terror completely. It's great. Now we need to do our facet. Up to our 9th. Our frickin' 9th facet. Look at that, baby. Now, I think what we need to do is maybe get our heart back up a little bit. Even though it's our highest stat, we did just lose it a bit. So, maybe what we should do is heart plus either mirrors or veils. Maybe. Here's an option here. The apple did not fall far from the tree. The way you turned out came as little surprise to those around you. Cast from a mold, they said, but which of your family's qualities do you embody? Their virtues or their vices? I think I'm going to go with their virtues. Some inherit wealth. You inherit a character. Good breeding, people said. Well, perhaps, but you've always been a keen observer. Learn quickly. Look at that. Another great facet for the home team, baby. Feels good. Feels good. And we gained also the, we gained... Here it is. The Searing Enigma. I wonder if that is enough. We're going to leave real quick. We're going to get maybe over time, but I want to go back real quick to see if that's enough to get us our next segment of our big ambition. So I don't remember exactly what we needed next, but that feels like a very significant thing we just got. Right? Dude, no terror feels good. A little house over here. Let's check this out. Maybe there's something useful here. Trade a sky story for supplies. Ugh. We don't really want to do any of these. But look at that. Circus has been saved. Completely now. Feels good. And we get rewarded for it, right? We can go there, lower our terror. For virtually no cost. I guess we have to only do it, we can only do it whenever the circus is in town, right? We can't just do it indefinitely, but it's good. Here we go. Checking our ambition real quick. At least it will be a good reminder of what I need, right? Song of the Sky. We need 2 moments of inspiration. Oh, we need charts. That was the big thing. 2 moments of inspiration. I think I have a whopping 0 of those. Ugh. Not good. Okay. So we need 2 moments of inspiration, 2 unlicensed charts. Okay. We have to remember that. But that is all we're doing today. This is a great stopping point. Feeling good. Next time, let's go ahead and see if we can recruit real quick. Next time, though, we're gonna... Man, we gotta be close. We gotta do something else next time. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out, but we have to do something that's short and sweet. So we can hire more crew, right? But that's all I got. Thank you so much for hanging out. Y'all are amazing. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Make sure you take care of others. And I will see you next time. Peace out.